First thing you want to do is assess your job. You want to look around and see what chemicals you're going to need. Do we need to strip it? If you want to know if it's been sealed or not, there's two things you want to look for. You can usually look in the sun. When the sun's hitting it, you're going to see a little bit of a sheen going on there. And another thing you want to look for, you're going to see white on top, failed sealer. But this is how you're going to tell. It's a water test. It's pretty simple. Just grab you a little thing of water. I'm going to the coping here. And if you put the water on and it beads up, you know it's been sealed. So you definitely have to strip it. So that's what we're going to do today. So here's the tools you're going to need to strip. The pump up sprayer. Then you're going to need your stripper, which is our Deco Super StripaCast. And you have to have a turbo tip. This is a turbo tip, not the surface cleaner. The turbo tip is what you want to use. So I have one other little tool I'd like to show you. This is a temperature gun. You usually don't want to seal over 100 degrees. What we do, take temperature gun, let's put it down, but we're at 84 degrees. And here is your basket filter that you want to put over your skimmer so any excess will get into this and catch it and not ruin your pool pump. So the great thing about Deco's Super StripaCast is the bucket design that we have here.
One of the main reasons that people want to put a hole in the bucket is because when you turn it like this and you pour it, it wants a gargle. But the better way to do it is you turn it backwards. Because what that does is it puts it up here, which so the air, of course, is going to vent out from there as well. You have to kind of go into it strong. So if you pour it right here, it's going to drip. So you have to kind of angle and aim, and then hold steady. You see how it's not gargling?
Start underneath the lanai area because it's going to take a little longer to set up and dry. And if you notice, we have the shield up. And another important thing is when you're doing the shield, make sure you pull away from the paint because it does get on the back of the shield. You want to get a nice wet look to it. And we're actually cutting in the outside first. It's the best way to do it. That way you can go to town on the pavers itself. So cut everything in, and now he's back up and he's just going back and forth. So it's nice and easy. So we have a roller here and he's spraying the top and he's spraying a little heavy. That way we can, I take the excess off of that so we don't get a lot in the pool. And I like to take the roller and kind of just rub it like a circular motion instead of trying to get on my hands and knees and paint the whole thing. You do want to get that shine on there. You don't want to soak your roller. Then it starts to drip inside the pool. You don't want that. So you can see the stripper is already starting to work. So you do a little test. I take a little card. You can see it comes off like butter. So we waited about 30 minutes. Now we're starting to do the stripping process with our Deco Super StripaCast. So we have Clint over here with a turbo tip. You want to start on one end of the pool deck and work your way back towards your stripper on the ground. You don't want to go over the top of it with the water because it will deactivate it. You want it to keep working while you're working. So here we are at the end of the job. We finished stripping and now we're rinsing. Rinsing very important. And you'll see it kind of foam up still. This little M5 is a good little tool to have. So you still see the foam? That's good enough right there. You want to rinse all the old sand out of here because we're coming in with new sand, silica sand. If you have some residual left on top, take the yellow tip, put it in the pressure washer, go back over a couple of those little spots that have some sealer still left on it. It works wonders. And it also gets into the nooks and crannies, little cracks. It's just another tool in your arsenal to use that helps you finish your job, get done quicker, and be more efficient.
So today we've cleaned and stripped it. We're rinsing off right now and we're about to get out of here.
So that's it. Deco product, Super StripaCast. Tell everybody.